Hi guys, welcome to Agama Studio. My name is Sarah, and today, as you can see by the title, I am going to tell you about my sewing plans for 2024, but I will specifically focus on the sewing plans that are based on current trends. So whatever's trendy in 2024, I'm not gonna give you all of my plans because that would be a lot, but there are a few that are very visible on the runway, and I think it would be fun to talk about them. Why not? I love those kind of videos. There are a few things that you need to know about me for this video to make a little bit more sense. I am a Pinterest girly. I am on Pinterest a lot these days, and what I do, I always create, and you probably can relate, I create so many boards, and all of those boards are sewing trends or sewing plans for 2024, sewing plans for March, May, winter, whatever. And I have so many photos of beautiful clothes saved, but what happens is life gets in the way and I end up not making any of those clothes. And another thing that you need to know about me, I went to fashion school and I studied fashion design and pattern making. Pattern making was more like an extra thing that I had to do, but after I graduated, I focused mainly on pattern making and I am a pattern maker. So because of that, I never buy new clothes because every time I go to a store, I know how it's made. I'm like, okay, this is easy. I can totally make this pattern. This dress is $400. Oh my gosh, I can absolutely make it myself. I see something on the runway. I'm always like, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm gonna make it myself. And this is my downfall. Every time I go to a store, of course, I don't intend to buy anything because I can make it myself. But what happens is I never end up actually making those clothes. If you know how to sew, you probably can relate to what I just said, that you have so many things saved up. Maybe you bought a bunch of patterns or a bunch of fabric, but also you don't want to buy any clothes because of course you can make it. I thought this year I really want to sew a few things that I've been wanting to sew for at least the past 2 years. And a good thing about them is they are getting more popular this year. They're actually quite trendy. So I thought you might want to sew them as well. Why not? So if you would like to know about some of my sewing plans, then definitely watch this video and subscribe to this channel because every sewing plan that I'm going to talk to you about, there will be a pattern available for it and a tutorial. Also, please let me know what fashion trends you would want to sew or maybe you would want to see on this channel because like I said, I'm a pattern maker. I can listen to you and I can make anything. And without further ado, let's talk about my sewing plans for 2024. The first one is my favorite trend. It was on my list last summer. It's been kind of brewing in the air for the past 2 years, but this year I've seen it so much on the runway that I have a feeling it's going to be everywhere. I'm talking about lace. Lace everything. Lace dresses, skirts, tights. Lace ties are actually quite popular. Interesting. I don't think I'm gonna wear this one, but it's interesting. Lace pants, everything laced. Lace scarves that you can put on your head. It can make your outfit so much more interesting. I love this trend and it's so different than lace that we saw in late 2000s to like early 2010s. If you know, you know. I was at school at the time and I remember a lot of girls would wear dresses that were short. They were lace dresses. They were super short. I think you know what I'm talking about. Oftentimes the way people would style them, it would be with owl necklace. I don't know if you guys remember those super tight blazers that were actually too tight. Kind of weird looking. They're definitely not in nowadays, but they were very tight and everybody would wear them open with sleeves rolled up. And because the sleeves were rolled up, you could see lining poking through and the lining was usually contrasting colors. The blazer was red and the lining was green. It was something else, but the way we see lace nowadays, especially on the runway, is completely different to what I just described. All of the pieces are see-through. So a lot of lace is just without lining. And the difference between lace then and lace now is that nowadays, the way we wear lace is more layered. A lot of those dresses that have long sleeves, they're maxi, super long, they're completely see-through without any lining or anything. And I think it's so amazing because, like I said, it's used as a layering piece. There's this photo that I love. They're jeans underneath and a shirt and the lace dress on top. I absolutely love it. If it's out of your comfort zone, I totally get it, but it's a fun trend to try. Another thing that I have seen in Vogue actually last year, it was Vogue Scandinavia, and they had this cover with Matilda Djerf, and one of the outfits was long lace dress, and it was styled with this turtleneck vest, sweater vest. I loved the styling. We have the sweater texture and the lace texture. I think she wore boots. You couldn't really see them, but it's very interesting. It's very interesting in a good way. Another piece that I really liked, I saw this photo on Pinterest, and it's not necessarily lace. I don't know if I would call it lace. It's more like a cotton, very sheer cotton with, yeah, kind of like a lace pattern on top. I really love this skirt. I'm gonna talk about this shape later. I like it the way it is, but I wouldn't mind it to be made out of like even more sheer lace with a shirt on top that's also made out of lace. I think this is such a cool trend. I am debating if I should make a dress or shirt and a skirt, like a matching set. I am leaning more towards matching set than just a dress, and I also am leaning more towards making it without any lining because, like I said, I would love to wear it more as a layering piece, or maybe to the beach and have like a nice swimsuit underneath. Another thing that you can do, you can just put like a baby t-shirt and tiny little shorts, the ones that were so popular last year and they're gonna be popular this year. I've never seen them in real life. I've never seen anybody wearing them in real life, but I'm sure if you live in one of the major fashion cities, then somebody wore them. Let me know if you like this trend and if you would want to see a dress or a matching set, and if you would want to see it without lining or with lining. I am leaning more towards no lining, but you let me know. This pattern, I think I will release closer to May, April, May, maybe even June for summer. Let me know, when should I release it, which month? Let's go to the next one. A next trend that I personally love and I really want to make it this year is low-rise flared skirts. I love it. I feel like the past few years were all about long, straight maxi skirts, especially the ones that were made out of jeans. I saw on YouTube, everybody was like, I don't like them. They remind me of some trauma or something. I love them. There's no trauma related to them. Those type of skirts are very popular and they will always be popular, but I have been seeing a lot more skirts that are flared at the hem. This look is achieved by either adding godets to the skirts. So godets are those little triangle pieces of fabric that are cut out of a circle basically, and they create this flared look. So if you turn around, you spin around, then the skirt basically opens and it looks so beautiful. So you can add godets to create this look, or you can also make a skirt that's made out of a few panels, and the panels are in the shape of a bell, it's kind of like a bell, like this. And then when you sew them all together, the skirt gets this flared shape. And there are so many methods to achieve this look. Let me know if you are interested in sewing this kind of style. I'm again leaning more towards spring and yeah, March, maybe April. I wonder if you will like this trend because I am obsessed. Something that is kind of like a trend, kind of not. It's feather trim trousers, or I would just say feather trim hem. I have seen it a lot on runway again. But this is one of those trends that comes back every December. Something that happens to me, I want those feather trim pants every December. And every year I'm like, I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna make them in September, and I'm gonna have them for any occasion, Christmas parties or parties in general. I'm like, I wanna wear this. Those pants look so flattering, and I never make them. Why? I don't know. Maybe I'm just lazy. Maybe. But this year I thought this is the year to actually make them. And let me know if you like this trend as well. I personally love it. And it's not one of those trends that probably trend forecasters and some of the people on this app talked about. But I definitely, like I said, I have seen it more on the runway. And this is one of those trends that comes back every season, every festive season. It is something that I see people wear. And like I said, I've always wanted to have it. So I'm gonna make it probably closer to September, October, but you also let me know when should I make it, which month. Last trend that I'm planning to sew this year is peplum tie blouse. I am aware that this shirt has been seen a lot last year, and the one that comes to my mind is the one that you can buy in Ganni. This is the one I'm talking about, and this top is about $300, I believe. Might be on sale right now, I'm not sure, but it's about $300. And this is so easy to make, and it's so affordable to make as well that I almost lost my mind when I saw it at Ganni. And I totally get it. It's Ganni. They can charge 300. That's fine. They charge 140 for t-shirts. That's absolutely fine. But this is easy to make. It's a special treat for those of you who want to learn how to sew. I don't know if I should make it exactly the same as I've seen it on Pinterest, or you want me to maybe change the sleeve or pleat it or do something else. I'm leaning more towards changing the sleeve a little bit, maybe adding a little bit more ties at the front. I don't know. I am also debating if I should do maybe a dress that kind of reference this. So kind of similar pattern but longer. Let me know. And I would love to actually hear your opinion. One of the beautiful things about fashion is that we all can wear different things and we can like different things. So if you don't agree with any of the trends that I mentioned, and if you definitely don't want to make them, still let me know what you would like to make. One more thing that I wanted to say is that those are just a few things that I am going to make based on trends, 2024 trends, but there are so many other things that I have planned this year and I'm excited for them. I'll see you in the next video. It'll be a sewing video. And I'm actually so excited about this one because it's gonna be fire. So I'll see you next time, and I'm gonna go and get warm because this basement is cold as.